coming away from there, Major Brown, come over the bridge where you goes, there's a pathway over.
You got the bridge
Well, that
house,
used to
yes.
be one big house there.
Yes.
Mr. Astley, he was a town solicitor in well, he was a solicitor.
Yes.
Mr. Astley. Well, his daughter, I think, lives at Anne, Mrs. Hope. Do you know her?
Yes.
Lives
I
over
do, and her
Well,
husband died a
that's
year or
right,
so
that's
ago.
right. Well,
Yes.
she's some of my age. She must be getting
That's
towards
right.
80.
Yes, I think so.
But her brother was killed in the First World War because he went to school with me. Young Ashley, her name was Ashley.
Uh-huh.
And I believe her daughter, I think, married that
That's
admiral.
it. That's it.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, I think
Yes,
that's right.
That's right.
Yeah,
Well, that's what
that's
that
the way
used to
around
be
it.
there. Well, then coming up there with where that other big square place before he gets to the printing works, that used to be a private school then.
Oh, what
There
a
used to be a little
school.
school. I can't think of the person's name there. I know there was a Mrs. Tubb used to run it, but I don't think she run it, Mrs. Tubb. But before her, there was someone, it was a private school. I can't think who it was at it at the time. Don't make it.
Wasn't Mrs. Froome
Oh,
the college house?
That's the one.
Is that the
Mrs.
one?
Fruen, that's right.
Yeah.
Mrs. Frue's come back now.
Mm.
It's funny she come back. I should remember.
Mary Froome.
That's right.
Boarding school, college
Boarding,
house.
that's it, boarding house. They used to call it boarding school. She was
Yes.
taking boarders.
Yeah.
And then coming on up to where the printing works is now, there used to be a man in there called Tommy Fruen,
Oh, yes.
and he was church warden around the parish church, and he was a man who used to sell all crockery, and also he was a undertaker, Tommy Fruen. He didn't stand about 4 foot, but
Little
Tommy
fella.
didn't. He
Yes.
used to have a terrible lot of games with Tommy. He couldn't run, look. Yes, he used to do that because he used to have an old boy there. Well, of course, them days, boys are 8, 9, 10 year old had to go to work, so they had no restriction about
Yes.
their age limit then. They're going to do jobs, look.
Yeah.
And they had a boy going in there. We always used to laugh at him. Tommy Fruen used to have him out in the workshop. Come on, boy, he said, another rivet here, other tin tack here. He said, putting tin tacks in the coffins. Another tin tack here, he used to say. Of course, all them coffins them days, they used to be made of old oak, and that used to, what they call, stick some very thin stuff around on them, didn't they? Make them look, made them
look
respectable,
better.
yeah. Yeah, so there.
Oh, well.
Well, then just beyond there, as you know where the wine store is now, there's 2 houses there, isn't there? The wine
Yes.
store. Before you get to that,
Yes.
look what Lipton's one. Where Dr. Dixon's surgery used to be there, one of them.
Oh, that was Dr.
And the other one used to be the council houses, council's offices.
Yes.
Landing man Mr. Rain used to be in there. Council offices. And of course, the next big place
That was where Lipton's was.
where Lipton's is now,
Yeah.
and where the council offices are now. No, not the council houses now, but next to Dr. Dixon, there was 2 houses there, in there.
Uh-huh.
There used to be. He had one. And then a man named Mr. Hidden used to live in the other. But I think old Frank Curley,
Yes.
the dentist, he went in there, his dental surgeon first, but he come here first. But then he going up to Lipton's now, and the new council office is now, that used to be called Earle Stores.
Oh,
Earle.
that's the engineering
That's
people,
right,
is it?
engineers they were.
Oh,
Earle,
yes.
well, they used to have engineering. Where the post office now was their engineering works, but
Yes.
they had the shop then is a place like Gold Gun now. Used to sell
Yes.
ironwork and
Oh, yes.
everything like that. Look, see, paraffin and
That's-
different stuff.
Hardware.
Hardware, yes. Well, then that, where the